What's up, y'all? I'm Sable Danielle, human design coach and sound healer, and today I want to talk about the human design new year. Just like astrology, in astrology, like there's different transits and everything. The planets move and it affects your energy differently. Almost every single day is different because of the planets and all that. And since human design also includes astrology, the energy also shifts. And the new calendar year starts on January 22nd. So I just wanted to talk about that a little bit, just in case you didn't know. So this year, January 22nd, 2025, will there'll be a fresh new wave of energy beginning, which starts the new year for human design. So unlike the traditional calendar new year, human design new year is based off of the sun's entry into gate 41, and that marks the start of a new rave year. And so it's very spiritual, it's deep, it impacts your energy on in a very big way. And it offers opportunities to align with your energy as well as how the energy is actually moving currently in our life. In the present moment. So we're going to explore the human design new year and how the impacts of it and how it affects each energy type. So let's dive in. The human design new year begins when the sun enters gate 41, and gate 41 is located in the root center. This is the gate of decrease. It's also called the gate of start codon, and it carries the energy of new beginnings, and it initiates cycles. It's the start of experiences that could unfold throughout the year. And so gate 41 is also about imagination and dreams and the spark of possibility. It encourages us to reflect on what we truly desire and to set intentions that are rooted in our authentic alignment. And also, hopefully, it aligns with, your root center. So it's not just about resolution with quick fixes. It's about actually tuning into that energy and understanding that energy and seeing how the energy supports you in the moment. So just to recap, a few of the themes of this new year are new beginnings and fresh possibilities. It's a cycle of experiences that start with gate 41, endless possibilities, and aligning with your soul's authentic desires, as well as setting the tone for like a year of transformation and growth that's coming right now. So what we can look forward to and some of the impacts, this new year asks us to reflect, realign, and step into like a new energetic cycle. Life is a cycle. As we know, everything is a cycle. So this is the beginning of a new cycle, and we're able to set whatever intentions we want and create and enter into this cycle with whatever energy we want, and then to be able to look at gate 41 and see how that supports us on our path. And so what you can expect is an energetic reset. So as we shift into gate 41, the energy is inviting us to reset and dream and imagine and take first steps towards these new possibilities and creating this new path that we would like to enter, the new chapter that we're entering. It's also an emphasis on alignment, so it's a perfect time to make sure to sit back and reflect and make sure that your actions, your habits, your relationships, everything that you're putting your energy into is aligned with where you would like to go, and the intentions for this new chapter. It's a time for intuitive planning, so don't rush into action. Like really sit with yourself and get comfortable with your energy, get comfortable with the energy that we are presently in from gate 41, and see how that affects you and how it can impact you putting your energy towards your dreams. How can that help move you forward? And it's also a time to release old patterns, let go of what's holding us back, keeping us stagnant, letting go of fears, realigning our habits and mindsets to align with our dreams and the path that we want to take forward, our intentions. Because it's a time for new opportunities, so we don't want to hold on to baggage and bring that into the new year. So a few important dates are on the 20th, the gate entered gate 41. And on January 22nd, this is the day that the actual new year begins. And then on January 29th, 2025, of course, we are in 2025, we have full moon in Leo, which is about energy for opportunities to reflect on our self-expression, how we're showing up for ourselves, how we want to show up in our community, for our loved ones, within our goals, our business, just everything. Leo is about self, so your self-image, your self-expression. And each energy type will be impacted in different ways. So generators, this is your time to lean into what really lights you up and makes you feel happy, what energizes you. The energy of gate 41 invites you to tune into your sacral response and let it guide you towards what is aligned for you right now, what experiences are aligned with you in this moment. So don't rush. Let it naturally come to you, so that you can let your sacral do what it does and let you know what's aligned for you and what's not, and what you should put your energy into and what you shouldn't. So follow your sacral response. Focus on what feels satisfying and exciting for you, and avoid committing to things just out of obligation. Like, make sure it's aligned, make sure it's in a good opportunity for you that you have the capacity to put your energy into. So really, the main focus here is trust your sacral, listen to your sacral, tap into your sacral. For manifestors, this is a year to dream big and initiate with clarity. Put your energy into those big, creative, unique thoughts that you were born to design. And also use your reflective energy at this time to envision like what you want to create, and then inform those around you that it's time for you to create before you take action, so that you can do what you need to do uninterrupted and it doesn't impact your relationships and everything in like a negative way. So some tips for you are to focus on your clear intentions and take bold action. Take time to plan before just initiating, and then communicate your vision with those around you who will be impacted by like you putting time into your task or your creative project or idea or whatever you're putting your energy into. So manifesting generators, it's your time to refine and align your dreams. You'll feel inspired to move quickly, but it's also important to check in with your sacral and make sure that what you're putting your energy into is aligned and it's something that you still want to do. You're not forcing yourself to do it just because you committed to it previously. Like, if it's not fueling you and feeding you in a positive way, then maybe it's time to let that go so you can create space for something new. It's okay for you to not continue to work on something if it's not aligned with you. As a manifesting generator, I know you try a lot of things and people might like tap in and be like, oh, you're doing too much, but you're born to do too much. So just make sure you're doing too much with things that feel good to you, not things that you feel obligated to. For projectors, this year is about recognizing where we've overextended ourselves. That is very, very spot on, because that has been a theme in my life the past month or so. No longer pouring into people who aren't like pouring into me, and no longer just pouring into people because like I'm an understanding, caring, loving person. So you gotta like drop a comment below and let me know, generators, manifesting generators, and manifestors, if this energy is on par with what you're currently going through or what you've been going through in recent weeks or days. This time for projectors is time to refine our focus and wait for invitations that align with our gifts. So don't just like try to start things and initiate things. We are not initiators. We are waiting to be recognized, waiting to be invited in to share our gifts, so that our knowledge, and everything, our gems of wisdom can be heard by ears that are ready to receive, and not on deaf ears that are gonna like make us feel like we shouldn't have said anything. Or, I mean, not make us feel that way, because that's just kind of how we feel, but you know what I'm trying to say. So some tips for projectors: reflect on past invitations and the alignment that it plays in your life or that it had in your life. Prioritize rest and clarity before taking action, because we do not have a built-in battery pack. And then seek environments and relationships that recognize our wisdom, our knowledge, our gifts, our value. And for my reflectors, this year is the year to connect with the collective energy and reflect on how it resonates with you. What, like, your environment, your community, the people around you that you surround yourself with most of the time. Take your time to feel into like the cycles around you before making decisions. As a reflector, you're heavily impacted by your environment. You're taking in all the energy around you. People, places, things, every single thing. You don't have any defined centers. You have some defined gates, but you have no defined center. So you're taking in and amplifying energy all the time. Environment is crucial. So please pay attention to how you feel in your environments and who you're around. And so, some tips for alignment for all of the energy types: reflect on the past year. What worked? What didn't work? Use this time to release what no longer serves you. Set intentions, tune into the energy of Gate 41, and imagine the experiences that you want to create this year. Embrace slow beginnings. The energy of 41 supports slow, gradual, progressive, intentional movement. So avoid rushing into action and making decisions and just like sporadically doing things. Honor your strategy and authority. It's different for everyone, so make sure you're making decisions that are aligned with you and make you feel good, not trying to make everyone else feel good. And then celebrate the journey. It's a cycle of growth, transformation, evolution, letting things go, creating new habits, creating new mindsets, experiences, meeting new people, learning new things. It's celebrate the progress, and trust the process. Don't rush the process, and don't skip over the amazing things that you've done. Like, all of our work that we're putting into ourselves deserves to be celebrated. We don't have to wait for big milestones. It's not easy to change your habit. It's not easy to change your mindset. It's not easy to reflect on things that you want to do better on and face all this like emotional trauma that you've experienced. So celebrate yourself. Be compassionate with yourself. Show yourself some love. Be patient. Just stay on your journey and stay in alignment with who you are. And I have a journal prompt to wrap this up. What dreams and intentions feel most aligned with my authentic self? And how can I honor my own unique energy to create a fulfilling year? So that's what I have today. I hope this resonated with you. I hope you found it helpful. You can drop your comments below with the energy that you've been feeling for this new year. Right now, I'm in a good space, but when we had our calendar new year, it was very chaotic and hectic. So I'm very excited for this human design new year because I'm entering it with much better energy than I entered the calendar year with. So I will catch y'all in the next video. Peace.